Hello, hi everyone. We are from LAX 2049. I have got news for you, group 27. So today we are recording our group discussion 3. So before that, we want to introduce ourselves. My name is Nuur Syafiqah binti Abu Qasim. My metric number 198282.
My name is NURMAISARAH binti RAZALIE. My metric number 197107.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Iqmal bin Abdul Aziz. My metric number is 196077.
Hi, my name is FADHILAH binti SERI RAKNA. My metric number is 196197.
Hello, my name is HAZUANI binti DAZAK and my metric number is 203967.
Hi, my name is TASHREEN with the matrix number 207428.
Hi, I'm THAYYIBAH BANU binti Muhammad ARIFF and my metric number is 196207.
Okay. Hello, my name is Hadi bin Abdul Rashid and my metric number is 198001.
Okay, so our topic in group discussion 3 is about social issue, and Maisara will start her news.
Okay, hi everyone. Today I would like to share one news. I'm taking this news from the Star. The title is Hidden Mental Tool of the Pandemic from a Hidden Mental Tool of the Pandemic. Okay, according to this news, increased feeling of isolation amid the COVID-19 pandemic may be causing many people to suffer from mental health problems, including feeling suicidal, said by the brief bank. Its vice chairman Sarah Spilley said restrictions under the movement control order, including having to work or study from home, have causes loneliness. She also said that social isolations and lack of interaction with others can lead to anxiety and depression. It is important to be able to see the warning signs when someone is contemplating suicide. And she also said that sometimes the signs are subtle and situations depends heavily on the alertness of those closest to the victim. And she also said that the signs include sudden changes in behavior, lack of motivations, being non-communicative, insomnia, extremely sadness, being slow to function or respond, and being unable to focus. And Sarah said the economic downturn which lead to many people losing their job was another cause that could trigger a sense of hopelessness. Okay, we know in this pandemic, many are stuck and certainty when they are losing their jobs and face sudden financial difficulties. Okay, in its chairman, Demi Lee said that the organization has 70 volunteers who take turns every day to answer phone calls which come in regularly. under the current conditional MCO. From March to October this year, they received 2,995 calls from the public seeking counseling, and within the same period last year. They received 3,873 calls, and the 23% drop in the number of calls this year was due to the center being closed during the initial MCO from middle March to April. Okay, reports quoting police records state that 299 individuals across the nation commit suicide during the country movement restrictions from March 18 to October 30. And the most recent suicide case in Penang was recorded on Saturday when 60-year-old man fell from a 40-story block in Tanjung Tokong. Okay, why I choose this news? I think this is a social issue that we usually hear in Malaysia, and the news that I got a moment ago has proven to us that mental problem among the community in Malaysia is a very worrying situation as a result of this pandemic. Therefore, this news is important for us to share so that everyone is aware of this issue and always help our closest people from getting involved in this problem. That's all from me.
Okay, hello, are you hear me? Okay, hi, my suggestion for news for our publication is about suicide spike during movement control order, MCO. This news I picked from newspaper The Star. Firstly, the factor why suicide case increased because of depression, bipolar, had failed relationship, or were in financial distress. Based on my knowledge, I have read a statement from PDRM. They say suicide case between March until November is 266 cases. It is because many people be unemployed. At the same time, they need money to use for his life. For example, people who are get married need money to pay any debt, such as for house, car, and others. So, in my conclusion, I think government and society must take action to avoid suicide case. Government must continue the moratorium and find many ways to help people. For society, we need to alert if our neighbor need a help. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, IKHMAL. I may continue my part. Okay, my suggestions news is drug among young people. Okay, for the introduction, the drugs that are most commonly used by young people are alcohol, tobacco, and marijuana. Recently, more young people have started vaping tobacco and marijuana, know about the dangers of vaping, and some people have unexpectedly gotten very ill or have about the reason why young people take the drug at his age. Okay, first do drugs because they want to be accepted by friends or peers who are doing drugs. And second, because they want to feel good. As we know, abused drugs can produce feeling of pleasure. And thirdly is about to feel better. Some young people suffer from depression, anxiety, stress, related disorder, and physical pain they may do drugs to try to get some relief. And for the conclusion that I can say for today for my news, it's about I can conclude that drug use and addiction are preventable. Prevention programs involving families, schools, community, and the media may prevent or reduce drug use and addiction. I take the news from the star. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Fadhilah. So, on my behalf, I would like to insert about the baby dumping issues in our social section. But first of all, I got this article from the STAR website. So, as we know, there are a lot of baby dumping cases that happen in our country. And most of the cases are coming from the teenagers. The problem of baby dumping is intricately intertwined with many other teen-related issues, such as teenage pregnancy, pornography, early sexual debut, which is having the first sexual encounter at a young age, and rising sexual activity among teens. Factors leading to this problem need to be honestly acknowledged and bravely dealt with for any real change to take place. Pregnant teens are afraid to seek help from the appropriate channels, not only because of social prejudice, but also due to the law that penalizes consensual sex by anyone under 18 years of age. By installing stylish, so the best solution to this problem is parents need to play their role by being more proactive and aware of the issue of baby dumping and sexual activity among teenagers. Besides that, people also need to remove the prejudice behavior. Stigmatization will only drive them away from seeking help from relevant sources, and in desperation, they will resort to baby dumping. This stigmatization can be gradually reduced via education and awareness in the community. So in conclusion, I think that this article is very relevant to be inserted in our social section because it can spread the awareness about baby dumping issues to all people out there. Thank you.
Hi, I would like to continue. My news is from Malaysia now, entitled Dr. Jailed for Illegally Harvesting Organs in China, which was published on Friday, 27th November 2020. 6 people, including several doctors, have been jailed in China for illegally harvesting organs from patients who died in the hospital. The BBC reported, according to the local media, the trafficking ring include high-ranking doctors who work in the hospital organ procurement, and the group would target car crash victims or patients who die from stroke at the Huayan Country People's Hospital in Haiyu Province in the eastern China. So the hospital intensive unit care director, Dr. Yang Shun, will approach the family members and will ask if they will ask their consent to donate their loved one organs to official organ banks. And according to the media, the family members will sign the consent form, and the body will then be wheeled out of the hospital in the middle of the night and put into a van made to look like an ambulance, where the doctor will remove the organs, and the organs will then be sold to private individuals or other hospitals, and they will eventually unmask when the son of one of the victims grew suspicious. And because several months after his mother's death in the 2018, he rechecked the documents his family had signed when they agreed to donate her organs, and he found several discrepancies, and then discovered that there were no records of his mother's donation with the provincial authorities or the China Organ Donation Administrative Center in the Beijing. So when he was asked Yang about this, he was offered a large sum of money to say nothing, and he told the news outlets that there was something very strange going on, and he promptly alerted the authorities, and the 6 men in the organ trafficking ring were sentenced in July for deliberately destroying corpses and harvesting organs without authorization. And this case has come to light now after the Sun spoke to the social media. So I feel that this news is important, as we should be aware of this organ trafficking is going around us, and we should also not stay silent, and we should also voice out when there is organs is being transported out of without our consent to other people, as it is a thing that's going on around us right now. That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Tashreen. The news I got for today about social issue is from the Star Online, and the news is about bullying. Based on the news state that based on research conducted by US on 2017, the rise of social media used by teens had made bullying more public and more pervasive. Cyberbullying had been the common type of harassment that teens experiencing during this time. The article also shared about ways to control cyberbullying. So from the article, it states that what parents should do to overcome this problem. As a parent, they should talk to their children, teenage children, about bullying regularly, so that they can feel free to share if they become one of the victim. An article also mentioned that ask them to teach about asking help is not a sign of weakness, but instead it shows a sign of courage. So the article asked the teenagers to express themselves more to the parent, and parents also have to be supportive towards them so that the children can share anything with them. And that's all from me.
Okay, I would like to continue about the next news. It's about, before that I got this news from the Star Online. It's about 29% of Malaysians have mental problems due to stress. Okay, as we know, depression will be a major mental health illness among Malaysians by 2020, as more people are expected to experience increased stress due to work and family pressure. Next, the patron of the Malaysian Psychiatric Association (MBA) said, according to the 2017 National Health and Morbidity Survey, 29% of Malaysians had depression and anxiety disorder, compared with 12% in 2011. Okay, this news also said that most people find it hard to deal with the problem that they face of work and cannot handle the stress, and it's harder when an individual faces problem from family members and do not receive emotional support. So, therefore, society needs to address the illness and develop preventive strategies and effective programs in managing mental well-being. Some of the measures to prevent depression and anxiety are to exercise consciously, sleep at least 8 hours a day, and avoid social media platforms such as WhatsApp at least 45 minutes before going to bed. So I think this news is suitable to insert in our publication because it's suitable and is really related with us, and also we can take it as a lesson in our further life. So Hadi will continue.
Thank you, Syafiqah. For this week, I choose the news from New Straits Times, published on 3rd February on 2020. The title of the news is "More and More Graduates Are Facing Unemployment in Malaysia." As stated from the news, the unemployment situation among graduates has grown rapidly and also concerning issues lately. From data given, there's about 16% of graduates remain unemployed 1 year after graduation. According to one professor from UUM, there could be situation in which graduates are required to perform tests that outside their expertise. The real problem here is job seekers, especially during pandemic hits worldwide, is way higher than job place in industry. He also added that graduates need to make themselves more marketable and has a lot of soft skill to compete for the job. And I think we should publish this news as this is such an important message to all graduate students to be more prepared about the situation that we are facing right now. So that is all from me. And I think as we are running out of time, I think we should decide two news for our news publication. And do you think what news we should take for our news publication? Any opinion?
Unemployment among graduates and suicides because it is a current issue and very serious issue in NCO. How about rest?
I think I agree with you, Ikmal.
Yes, I too agree with because it is more relatable to students.
I'm also agree with Ikmal.
So I guess we do have a conclusion, right, Hadi?
Met our
Sorry.
agenda for today. So that is all from us. Thank you.
Thank you.